So I've been joined here by Mr. Soham Chokshi, the co-founder of SHIPSY, our delivery experience partner for the India CX Summit and Awards 2019. Soham, a very warm welcome to you.
Thanks, Marcus.
And it's good to have SHIPSY on this particular platform. So 2 days of a very niche forum that's happened. We've seen a lot of experts sharing their opinion on a lot of things in customer experience that's happened. How is your overall take been for the 2 days, and what is the learning experience been from SHIPSY for this particular platform?
Thanks, Marcus. Thanks for having us. I think, see, the bar has been raised very high when it comes to customer experience, whether it be an e-commerce package that you're getting or whether it be a food that is being delivered to you. The bar has been raised very high, and it's good to see companies really caring about it, and not just as a function where it is something mandatory that they have to do, but something that they really wish to do. And it's good to see them taking steps towards this and addressing not just some particular channels, but they're seeing all the different channels through which customers are being reached out, and trying to address challenges in each of the different channels.
So logistics generally to me is looked upon as a cost function.
Right.
So how are companies actually looking to get the competitive edge out of it? If you could just share some light on this, and how do you guys come into the picture?
Sure. Sure. So that's a very relevant question, Marcus. And typically logistics has always been a cost function within companies. But if we see what is the main differentiating factor when it comes to the physical aspect, not just the digital aspect, is the whole delivery experience. And companies are increasingly realizing that. And like I mentioned in the last answer as well, that they're looking at all different channels. Right. And deliveries is one of the main channels over there, where they're seeing that is the only physical contact in an increasingly digital world. Absolutely. And they're looking at it as a differentiating factor, that how can we impress upon the customer? How can we make sure that the first case where they receive either a credit card or a statement or a checkbook is a good one? Because if that is good, all of the following transactions would be good.
Absolutely. Soham, you had a very interesting presentation on the whole, where you shed light on some of the solutions that you have for the BFSI. Now, the BFSI industry in India has always been up to the mark when it comes to having a lot of problems from the technology side.
Right.
How do you guys come in when it comes to solving this problem for them?
Sure.
And how can you enhance the customer experience on the overall for the BFSI? If you could share some light on that, it would be great.
Sure. Thanks. So in terms of the banking and financial services industry, along with even insurance companies, logistics is not the core function. It's not their forte. However, logistics impacts customer experience in a very big way. In terms of some of the technology problems, right? India is a vast country, right? It has 20,000 plus pin codes, rural, metro, all of the different combinations. And typically companies use 15, 20, 25 different logistics service providers for doing their deliveries. How can we still provide a consistent experience to them, right? So essentially unifying all of those different tracking events, right, into a standardized format for the customers. How can we make sure that there is AI to get the ETA predicted, right? We all want to know when we will receive it.
Absolutely.
Right? We all want to know what is the ETA, when will it come to us? The whole WhatsApp generation, last seen, when will it come to us? So, there are a lot of technology problems involved in this across all, kind of things. And, even in terms of prioritization, if you look at the BFSI industry, the sheer volumes demand prioritization, right, in terms of the issues that are coming about. So I guess, there's a lot of opportunity where BFSI companies can really take the whole delivery experience to a whole new level, and essentially look at it as a differentiator, make it a differentiator for themselves.
So Soham, just the last question before I wrap up. I mean, SHIPSY being a unique company on the whole when it comes to the solutions that you have, why should banks want you? I mean, that's the big question. And I would want you to tell all of our BFSI clients that are there that work with us, why should banks opt for SHIPSY? Why SHIPSY?
Sure. That's a very interesting question and a very relevant one, Marcus. See, the whole idea is that we specialize in one particular segment, right? And we have depth in that. We're not a horizontal platform where you can do multiple things, you can do what you want. The whole idea is that we live and breathe logistics, right? We have worked hard to get the integrations with all of the different companies, and essentially the kind of depth that we have in this particular niche is something that has given us the competitive edge. In an increasingly digital world, the physical contact with the customer is something that I personally also believe through my own experiences as well, that companies in the BFSI space should look into. And us being focused and concentrated on this particular segment and getting the depth in that is something that enables us to perform much better than any. So there is no other, you can have horizontal platforms, but getting the depth in this segment is what we bring to the table, and which is why we believe we can add a lot of value to the entire experience.
Great, great. So it was excellent having you guys on board. I mean, it's always been a pleasure, and we look forward to seeing you in the second edition, most probably in 2020
Thanks a
as
lot,
well.
Marcus. Thanks. It was a pleasure being at this event, and I think it was very well organized, and it was good to see all of the delegates participating actively in the discussions, and something that I haven't really seen at too many events. Thanks for having us.
Thanks. Always a pleasure. Thank you a lot.